cover. One's The Alchemist.
Yeah, great book.
One's The 4-Hour Work Week, and I'm almost finished with yours.
Okay,
I'm
well,
in like
this is quite an accomplishment then.
It's a huge accomplishment for me.
It's a big book for anybody.
It's a huge accomplishment, but
Every morning, millions of people drag themselves out of bed, race against traffic, and trade their time for a paycheck. The cycle feels endless. Work, bills, repeat. The truth? That paycheck isn't freedom, it's a leash. And the 9-to-5 grind was never designed to make you wealthy. It was designed to keep you dependent. But there's a way out. Escaping the trap doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen with the right habits, mindset, and strategy. This isn't about quitting recklessly, it's about building intentionally. By the end of this video, you'll see the exact shifts that move you from surviving on paychecks to living with freedom.
Between the rich and everybody else is reaching critical proportions. And I think one of the biggest crises is the young people. Today's young unemployed become tomorrow's unemployable.
Stop trading time for money. The 9-to-5 model keeps you stuck in the cycle of exchanging hours for dollars. No matter how talented or hardworking you are, time is a limited resource. You'll never scale wealth if every dollar depends on your direct effort. Freedom comes when you flip that equation and create income streams that don't require constant labor. Things like investments, real estate, online businesses, or digital products. The wealthy understand this truth. If your money only comes from working hours, your potential is capped. Building wealth means creating systems where money earns more money, even while you rest. Stop trading time for money, because freedom demands income that flows whether you're clocked in or not. Build assets, not just income. Most people think more income is the answer, but income without assets is just survival at a higher level. A paycheck disappears the moment it's spent. Assets, on the other hand, continue producing wealth long after they're acquired. Assets can be stocks, real estate, intellectual property, or even businesses. They're wealth-building machines. The wealthy see every dollar earned as a soldier to send into battle for them, while the average worker sees it as something to spend immediately. Schools and jobs teach you to focus on income, but freedom comes from focusing on assets. Your paycheck might cover bills, but your assets will one day cover your freedom. Escape lifestyle inflation. One of the biggest traps of the 9-to-5 grind is lifestyle inflation, the tendency to spend more every time you earn more. Get a raise, upgrade the car, get a bonus, upgrade the house. This cycle keeps you trapped, no matter how much your paycheck grows. Freedom requires breaking this pattern. Instead of spending more, invest the difference. Live below your means while your income rises, and funnel the surplus into savings, assets, and growth. The wealthy resist lifestyle inflation because they know freedom isn't about appearing rich, it's about becoming free. Every unnecessary upgrade delays independence. Discipline today creates financial flexibility tomorrow. Don't feed lifestyle inflation. Feed your future. Create multiple streams of income. Relying on a single paycheck is like standing on one leg, unstable and risky. Lose that job and everything collapses. Wealthy people protect themselves by building multiple income streams, side hustles, investments, digital products, rental income, or partnerships. These streams create security and flexibility, ensuring that if one dries up, others keep flowing. You don't need to build 10 streams at once. Start with one. Build a side hustle while you work your job. Use that income to invest. Over time, one paycheck becomes a small fraction of your earnings. Multiple streams don't just protect you, they give you the freedom to choose how you live. That's real independence. Master the money mindset. Escaping the 9-to-5 trap isn't just about money. It's about how you think about money. Employees are trained to think small: steady paycheck, retirement at 65, comfort over growth. Wealthy people see money as a tool, not the end goal. They think ownership, investments, and freedom on their terms. If you see stability only in a job, you'll always remain dependent. Freedom begins when you start seeing yourself as the owner of your time and the creator of your income. The money mindset isn't about working harder, it's about thinking differently. Shift your perspective from worker to builder, and every choice you make starts leading toward freedom instead of dependence. Invest in skills that scale. Your current paycheck reflects your current skills, but freedom comes from learning skills that scale. Abilities like sales, marketing, leadership, coding, investing, or leveraging artificial intelligence. These are skills that don't just earn you an hourly rate, they multiply income by creating opportunities. Schools prepare you to follow instructions, but financial independence demands that you solve problems, lead teams, and build systems. The wealthy constantly invest in skills that make them more valuable and give them independence from traditional jobs. Every skill you learn is an asset that compounds. Don't just work for your paycheck. Grow skills that let you escape it altogether. Value time over money. Most people value money over time, which is why they remain trapped. But wealthy people understand that time is the most valuable resource. It never comes back. That's why they're willing to spend money to save time. They outsource tasks, automate processes, and delegate responsibilities so they can focus on growth. Staying stuck in the mindset of doing everything yourself keeps you tied to the hours for dollars trap. The truth is, you can always earn more money, but you'll never get back wasted time. If you want freedom, start valuing your hours higher than your paycheck. When you buy back your time, you buy back your life. Build while you earn. Escaping the 9-to-5 doesn't mean quitting your job tomorrow. It means using your job as a stepping stone, not a destination. Your paycheck can be your greatest tool if you use it to fund your freedom instead of just funding your lifestyle. Build assets, launch side hustles, invest strategically, all while earning from your 9-to-5. This approach reduces risk and creates a bridge from dependence to independence. Too many people dream of leaving their jobs but fail to use their jobs to buy their exit. Build nights, weekends, and mornings if you must. Build consistently. One day the income you built will replace your paycheck completely. Stop relying on job security. Job security is an illusion. Companies downsize, industries collapse, and automation replaces roles daily. If your only plan is a paycheck until retirement, you're gambling with your future. True security doesn't come from employers, it comes from independence. Wealthy people build their own safety nets with assets, investments, and businesses. When you rely on one paycheck, you're at the mercy of someone else's decisions. When you create your own income, you control your path. Stop trusting job security, it was never real. Build your own security, and you'll never have to beg for stability again. Dependence builds fragility, independence builds strength. Harness the power of automation and technology. Technology has transformed wealth building, yet most people ignore it. Tools like automation platforms, e-commerce systems, and artificial intelligence can scale income without requiring your constant presence. That's the difference between staying stuck in 9-to-5 labor and creating freedom. Wealthy people don't just work harder, they build systems that work for them. Automation allows you to generate income in your sleep. Technology allows one person to run what used to take an entire team. If you're not leveraging these tools, you're choosing to stay trapped in outdated methods. Harness technology, and you'll unlock income that grows beyond the limits of your time. Surround yourself with freedom thinkers. Your environment shapes your vision. If everyone around you accepts the 9-to-5 grind as the only way, you'll internalize the same beliefs. But when you surround yourself with entrepreneurs, investors, and builders, your perspective shifts. Conversations about growth, opportunities, and wealth become normal. This is how wealthy people think. They intentionally create circles that elevate them. Freedom doesn't thrive in environments of limitation. To escape the 9-to-5 trap, you need to be around people who've already escaped or are actively building their way out. Energy is contagious. Choose wisely, because your circle is either your cage or your key. Define your freedom. Freedom looks different for everyone. For some, it's traveling the world. For others, it's spending more time with family, achieving financial independence, or building a legacy. The 9-to-5 trap convinces you freedom only comes at retirement, but you get to define it now. Without a clear definition, you'll chase paychecks without purpose. Businesses and wealth strategies are always built on vision, and so is freedom. When you know what freedom means to you, every financial decision aligns with it. The key to escaping isn't just making money, it's knowing why you're doing it. Define your freedom, and you'll build with intention, not just survival. The 9-to-5 was never designed to give you freedom. It was designed to keep you dependent. But the path out is clear. Stop trading time for money, build assets, create multiple streams, invest in skills, and define the freedom you're chasing. Independence isn't about quitting your job tomorrow. It's about building intentionally until your paycheck becomes optional. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, freedom isn't someday, it's built today. If this message hit home, drop a comment with the step you'll take toward freedom right now. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because the movement out of the 9-to-5 trap starts with us.